You are now live with Dylan Kimlin.
Hello everyone, my name is Dylan Kimlin and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's episode is on a pretty serious topic across the Australian pickleball scene, which is to do with our juniors and our junior development across schools. Now, this is very important if you care about the long-term growth of our sport. Obviously, we have a older demographic within Australian pickleball, and getting the grassroots, getting the youngsters involved is simply, it's just essential. Before I get into it, t-shirt time today. I'm wearing my Hammer t-shirt. They're an Australian brand, pickleball brand that are based out of Western Australia. We will be interviewing someone in this episode that is sponsored by Hammer, so I figured it's relevant to rock the Hammer shirt. Great paddles, super comfy apparel. Go and give them a look. Support Western Australian pickleball. Also, rocking my APC hat. So I was lucky enough to commentate the Australian Pickleball Championships last year. Hopefully I'm doing so again this year. It's simply put one of the best tournaments of the year. And this year's one is going to be absolutely mental. So I figured relevant because it is coming up. Now, let's look at the schools development and our juniors. I have to be careful with this one, viewers. Obviously, as someone that worked with young people, I was a childcare teacher for a long time. I worked with homeless youth before I really got into, the commentary space. And I'm well aware of like the legalities of it all. So as such, if you are any juniors or parents of juniors watching this and you don't get named by name, there's a reason for it. I just always have to be careful of it. Believe me, I would love to promote you all as much as I can. But I just have to be careful with it all. Now, the biggest thing that I found within the Australian pickleball space, and I've been playing and I've been involved in pickleball for quite some time now. I'm probably a bit of a fossil in regards to the whole space here in Australia. And one of the big things that I really got involved with early on was the development of our younger players, development of our schools programs. And it's something that I feel we could probably do more of across the board. Now, yes, you could probably say, that's the responsibility of the state or national bodies, but I think it also is a responsibility of our clubs to reach out to local schools, reach out to local youth organizations and get them involved in the sport. Before I dive too heavily into it all, please like my social media, follow the social media pages, as well as subscribe, like, and share the videos. My latest videos have had so much attention from people overseas, people that are relevant to our space, and people that don't even watch pickleball are starting to get eyes on it. They're starting to see this wonderful sport that we're all a part of and sort of the growing pains that we're all a part of, and they want to help out. So anything you guys can do to get this news out there, it means a lot. And at the end of the day, it just helps the sport. So it's a good thing across the board. We need more media out there. Now, juniors, bit of background on me. As always, I try and give a bit of info on my perspective before I dive heavily into it. I, as I mentioned, career-wise, worked with young people, childcare teacher, worked with youth for 15 odd years before. And that's across both professional and, I guess, a sporting coaching point of view. I was a state level baseball coach, T-ball, rookie ball with the juniors as well, did Auskick, and additionally pickleball. Once I started playing pickleball, I was so heavily invested in getting our youngsters involved, going out to schools with Pickleball Queensland, which I will dive into a little bit. And I think it's something that, unfortunately, we just don't have the volunteers and the staff to really dedicate as much time as required here. And hopefully that can change. And it's something that, simply put, sports die without it. We're seeing rugby union. I love union. I used to play it myself, and no, I'm not one of those rich private schoolboys, but it's something that, they don't have the school involvement, and the sport is slowly dying. We need to address this and get on top of this now. I know we have a boom at the moment, but getting our youngsters involved is absolutely critical for the growth of the sport overall. So, additionally, yeah, I worked with youngsters across the board, but in a sporting space, I've traveled the country. I've traveled overseas with coaching, especially for our youngsters. That 8 to 12-year-old age group, and with teaching and the development of our youngsters and working within school curriculums, working within school programs. There is a little bit of knack to it. You can't just go in and coach. You need to know how the mind of a younger person works, how they're going to learn. Everyone learns differently. I'm sure you at home would understand that. So there does need to be a bit of finesse here. We can't just jump in and do it. We need to do it correctly. So the schools being involved. So when I was with Pickleball Queensland, I worked alongside Jen Rammer-Murphy, she was the president of Pickleball Queensland at the time. Now, I don't know what her role is. I call her the president of PA, but I think her official title is the board chair. To me, she's the president, okay? Jen is Pickleball Australia. Like, I think everyone that has any idea what they're talking about would know that. And also a lady called Janine Bergen, who's involved with New Play. And we worked really hard on getting our youngsters involved. This was the sort of the early days of PAQ. And, it was amazing. We went out to schools, taught the teachers, taught the kids, and getting the educators involved in the space was not only wonderful because they realized how awesome it is, but also the youngsters, we were learning on the fly. So we would see firsthand, pickleball's a sport that it's literally the definition of easy to learn, hard to master. And the easy to learn part is really important there because our youngsters pick it up really quickly. And if they can pick it up, it means it's fun. So we look at sports like tennis, which is historically difficult. I've seen firsthand with my role as director of Focus Pickleball Redcliffe that tennis, the retention numbers and the involvement numbers were considerably lower on our school days when the schools would come and visit in comparison to pickleball. Pickleball, we had all the courts full, nonstop. And the kids were having a ball, and the teachers just simply could not believe the levels of participation rates compared to other sports. And it's because it's so incredibly inclusive. It does not matter your skill level, it does not matter your age level, it does not matter your physical ability, you can play pickleball. So for our youngsters, this ticks all the boxes. And as such, once we get our NSO status, which we will talk about a little bit, I think the floodgate's going to open. Schools are really going to get involved with pickleball. And once that occurs, mainstream media will get involved. Suddenly, pickleball will be a household name. But I think we need to push this a bit more if we can. NSO status, okay? It is... Pickleball Australia would probably say it's probably one of their top priorities at the moment. For me, top priority is getting more venues. But for PA in particular, NSO status is absolutely crucial. Now, what that is the National Sporting Organisation being recognised as Pickleball Australia is the body for Australian pickleball. Now, you at home might be a little bit confused on this, but because you might think, hang on, it's Pickleball Australia. Who else is involved? The crazy thing is that the Australian government doesn't actually recognise PA as the official body. And there's a ton of reasons why we can't get NSO yet. I know one of the big reasons is that there's not an international body. For some bizarre reason, that reflects whether we can get NSO. And believe me, viewers, there's probably a whole video that needs to be dedicated on NSO. And there needs to be a whole video dedicated to one of the other major reasons why we're not getting NSO, and that is Tennis Australia. Now, like I mentioned, I'm a bit of a relic in the sport. This has been looming for a long time. Okay, TA have recently made their own, Instagram accounts, so Facebook, social media accounts for pickleball. They did a big pickleball tournament earlier this year at the Australian Open, and they are looming. And they are actively getting in the way of Pickleball Australia with their national sporting organisation status. And NSO status, to put it bluntly, until we have NSO status, we can't achieve a whole lot of our goals. Crazy number of our goals. This particular piece, we will also look at our leagues. So our pro leagues are doing things for juniors. And also I've got 4 interviews lined up. So it's a pretty good one. We dive into a bunch of different things. I talk to a bunch of our youngsters, get their perspective. What's it like playing school with goals of being a pro pickleballer? These are things you at home, which, we all might have played footy or netball, cricket, whatever it might have been. But we're now getting young people that are like, no, I want to do pickleball, which is amazing. We've already seen, to rattle off a few players like Lucas Pascoe, Ollie Gray, play high-level pickleball. Lockie Donnelly's another one that immediately comes to mind. These gentlemen were playing pickleball at school, and now look at them. We've seen the rise of players like Nicholas Skuman, Amelia Schmidt, who are a little bit older, and now they're out there absolutely running amok. Like, they have very genuine, successful pickleball careers. So it can be done, and they have trailblazed it. So well done to them. But we as a overall pickleball community need to do what we can to get more youngsters involved. So our quote here from Jen Ramon-Murphy, once again, one of the, if not the most important figure in Australian pickleball. She, if we ever do a Hall of Fame, she will be probably the first ballot vote. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. And I just asked her a very simple question. It was, where are we at with our schools and juniors progress? Obviously, they are the unofficial national body, which is crazy to call them that, but I consider them the national body until anything changes. Now, if TA get involved and they are determined the national body, that would almost be cataclysmic. We, as in me and you, would have to perceive pickleball differently in Australia. The whole landscape would change, which would be, if that ever happens, that will be addressed. It'll be all over the news cycle. But until then, PA are the official board. And I just asked her, what are your thoughts? Where are we at with all of this? What are things we can do to promote the space? And more importantly, what are the issues that we might be facing with our youngsters, our juniors, and our school curriculum? And Jen responded, "The interest from schools is strong but needs to be managed carefully for sustained success. Pickleball Australia are focused on devising approaches to work within a range of institutions to introduce pickleball, including universities and a partnership with Queensland PCYC introducing pickleball to their Fun Squad program at over 100 locations. They're also looking at creating unique curriculum for schools and development of a program that supports clubs working with schools to introduce pickleball." Now, you might not be aware of this at home, but Jen was a PE teacher. She was a school teacher. And we probably have a bunch of people within our pickleball space which were educators or work within sport, specifically with youngsters. And they would know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's not a simple matter of setting the play up and just going for it. Okay, you got to teach the fine motor skills, the gross motor skills, balance, how to read the tempo of the ball, how fast it's going, the bounce of the ball. Some of our youngsters might not even have the wrist strength to be able to hold a paddle. These are all, you got to do the real foundational things before you dive into it. And the most important thing is you got to make it fun. It's all well and good to look at the technical aspects of the game, but if it's not fun, they're going to switch off immediately, especially when we're talking about young kids. So, terrific quote there from Jen. And that was a great little insight on sort of where Pickleball Australia are regarding our youngsters. I did do a video recently on the pro space and how there's so much focus on the pro space, but it's areas like this that we really need to step up on. How can you get involved? How can you help PA with the main thing is trying to assist getting NSO? Do what you can. I'm sure they have, I don't know if we require a petition or something, but it's an ongoing problem. And I think Pickleball Australia probably needs to come public with it. Say, guys, this is the problems we're facing. Because at the end of the day, this is really starting to hinder our sport. Now, I mentioned our pro leagues. So I have reached out to both of our pro leagues. So we've got the National Pickleball League and then PPA Australia, Major League Pickleball Australia. They're sort of together. Very disappointed to say, PPA, MLPA just straight up ignored me. I was directed to who I should speak in that camp. They do the PPA juniors, which for me, I was super keen to just promote what they do, promote the youngsters, get out there. Instantly ignored. And, it's tough, viewers, because I'm trying to promote the news for you all. Obviously, recently I did a piece where I asked questions. I wasn't necessarily super negative. It was literally just questions. And these are questions that have been asked by the public over and over again. And they got the SADs on. I don't know. I think when it comes to our juniors, our youngsters in the space, we just promote it. Guys, what are we doing? You need to put the ego away and do what we can to promote these players. So to any of the players involved in that, sorry. Or any of the players that want to be involved in that, I can't give you any news. But I will say, PPA juniors are a thing. Go and have a look at their website, I guess. The other piece is the National Pickleball League. So they do a thing called the Academy, which I have covered across over the years with the Green Zone and formerly just our Super Broadcast. And it's really cool to see the Academy because it's a split of young people that are either in school age or just out of it. And they're trying to build a pickleball career. They get coaching from some of the best coaches and best players in the country. And they travel around and get to play in these amazing tournament spaces. So I reached out to Ron Shell, who's the CEO of the National Pickleball League, who got back to me quite quickly with just a very quick idea of the Academy, a very little snippet on what they do. So he said that the NPL Academy is a high-performance program for the brightest young junior pickleball players in the country. Their eligibility criteria is that you must be between the ages of 12 and 20, and you're either at school or as a university student. It's really important there that, as I mentioned, they're touching a wide variety of different demographics, and the ages there, that's really cool that they have a program that caters to a bunch of different players. NPL Academy players receive free clinics at each NPL Championships, which is their big tournament space, free entry to NPL events, and exposure to our coaching and performance programs. That's amazing. So these are the sort of programs I mentioned earlier. I'd love to see clubs getting involved, but our leagues as well. Now, I assume the PPA juniors do something similar. Can't tell you about it, but there you go. If you're a parent that has a young person that you feel could be a gun pickleball player, take a look at the NPL Academy. They clearly have a program developed for this particular age group. I've seen it in progress. I've seen the young players in that space, which are simply exceptional. If I think of Sahil Dang, he's playing over in Victoria. He was someone that is in the academy and just worked his way up, played and played and played, and now he's a captain of a side in Victoria, which is it's just incredible. Like, Sahil has done so well, and he is an example of what happens if you put time into the players. So definitely give him a sticky beak, viewers. If you haven't yet, the NPL Academy is definitely one I would recommend. Now, I have some interviews coming up in this piece where we will actually get firsthand discussions with some of our youngsters. It's all well and good to me and look at some of the dry info here, but let's hear the young people's point of view. I worked, as I mentioned, with young people in youth housing, And one thing I learned all the time is that the young people never actually get asked. Like we adults make all these decisions for them, but they never actually get an opinion. So I went out to Focus Pickleball Redcliffe, which does specifically tailored work to youngsters. And I've sat down with Sophie Mason and Fallon Kelly and did a little bit of an interview with them. Hello guys, we are live here at Focus Pickleball Redcliffe, where I'll be interviewing Fallon and Sophie, two of our young superstars of the Australian pickleball scene, who also work here at Redcliffe, but additionally play a lot of tournaments and quickly rising through the ranks across our board. So, Fallon, give us a bit of an idea. Who are you?
Like Dylan said, I'm Fallon. I work here and I play here at Focus Tennis and Pickleball. I'm currently a student, also studying. We're studying nursing.
Yeah, TAFE. I would say TAFE.
So yeah, and we play here a lot. Nothing too exciting, but.
Yeah. Sophie, what about you?
I'm also the same. I'm also a high school student, going through my senior years of schooling, and I also do a nursing traineeship. So I work in Queensland Health once a week, doing aged care. That's really interesting, but also playing here, training and working. It's obviously fun, but keeps me busy, which is good. I like it.
Yeah. So much stuff going on. Are you doing medical stuff still?
Yeah, I'm also doing once a week.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm just studying, not really doing any.
Cool.
What do you call it?
Placement?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. So it's really good. I did mention in the interview before this that it's really interesting because there's a lot of people at home that would be watching this that never would have thought they could play pro pickleball while at school.
Yes.
Now, you two are both from the tennis world beforehand.
Yes. Yeah.
And do you still play tennis?
A little bit. Sometimes.
Like a little hobby.
Yeah.
But now you're more
Yeah,
invested.
definitely more pickleball, I would say.
Okay. Now, for you both, you're obviously rocking your t-shirts.
Yes.
Of
So
course.
Probably give the sponsors a shout out. Who are you both sponsored with?
Hammer.
Hammer. I'm with Head and Sports Magic.
Yes. Okay. And how, like, the people behind those groups, like, surely you got to give them a shout out. So who from Head?
Shout out to Brad Kloss, my guy, my man. And then also shout out to Joey, Joseph Crowther. Shout out to him because he also helped me get the Head sponsor and get the ins with them. So yeah, big shout out to them, I would say.
So Brad Kloss, obviously one of our top coaches of the Australian pickleball scene and a terrific bloke to boot. Did you guys know he works for Pickleball Australia?
I think so. Look. Oh, I don't
think so. Yeah.
He's a little social butterfly.
Social butterfly, I would say that, yeah.
Yeah. And what about you, Fallon?
Andy and Alicia, yeah.
Yep, they're the Horridges from Perth, WA.
I love them to bits. They're truly the sweetest, most supporting people ever. Always hyping me up, always, there to congratulate me. And same goes. They're like a little family.
Yeah.
I love them to bits.
Yeah. So Andy, obviously one of our captains for the Major League Pickleball Australia, representing the Western Vipers, and Alicia was drafted with the Western Vipers as well. I know you've had your, you wear a Crocs jumper though.
I do, I know. I got it like last year maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I said North Brisbane Crocs, so I kind of just went with the region or those things, but I will have to get a Vipers jumper.
And you'll have to get on top of that. So let's talk about your life as a younger person working in pickleball and playing pickleball.
Yeah.
So, out of curiosity, how much are you guys involved in pickleball but not playing? So when you're working, you're doing tournaments, all that sort of stuff.
So much. Like pretty much every day of the week, we're here, either training, working, sorting out and organising tournaments as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously like it's basically like pretty much our whole life.
Yeah.
Because obviously we do school and then we come down after school, either working, training, playing, but it's honestly pretty good.
Yeah.
Valen?
Trying to balance it, but it's good. It's fun. This is like second home.
Yeah, it's literally it, right? Like it
Literally.
is second home, and obviously the Noviches, so Chris and Thea. We just got kicked out of our room. We were supposed to be down there, and there's a birthday party on, so we got moved up here. But at least we got a nice backdrop here.
Yeah, we do.
From Thea. But so Chris and Thea obviously run Focus Pickleball Redcliffe. They are technically your bosses, but you can give them a little bit of cheek if you want to. Chris, I might add, was late today. We were supposed to interview him, so I will tell him off. You two don't say a thing. What's it like working under those guys?
Oh, they're basically like, because we've been here since we were like, what, 6?
Yeah, 6 or 7. But
Since
no,
we were little, yeah.
Yeah, since obviously we both started from tennis, and yeah, next year would be my 10th year
Wow.
at the centre, which is crazy, starting out with Red Bull, and then obviously doing that for so many years, and then doing like the training squads. I was at one point training here for tennis 5-6 days a week and playing tournaments almost every weekend. So yeah, obviously that was pretty good. And then we obviously got the experience to go down to Melbourne for the Australian Open. I went in 2019 and then Fallon went in 2020 before
With
COVID
Joey.
hit.
Shout out
With Joey, yeah. So yeah, obviously that was, a really good experience. And then, Chris and Thea, honestly, like...
Mum and dad.
Yeah, mum and dad, honestly, because, we've grown up here. And they treat us like we're their kids, which is really cool.
And we do have people ask us, is that your dad?
Yeah.
or we have little Oliver and Ava, their kids, who we're also so close with. We consider them also family and siblings.
Yeah.
And we do have people going, is that your little brother? Is that your little sister? They're truly, they take good care of us. We love them. They're very, very supportive. Always wants what's best for us as well.
That's the Focus family here in Redcliffe.
Yeah.
And it's really nice for you guys to have an opportunity to earn money in an environment that you love.
Yes.
Probably a bunch of people watching right now that might not necessarily like the job.
Look, I think we have it a lot better than other kids our age who their first option is to go to like Macca's or KFC.
Yeah.
I say we have it really lucky here because, it's a fun job. You meet a lot of new people and it's a really nice community too. Like, I feel bad. So many people know my name and I don't really know theirs, but they'll come up and they'll go, "Oh, you're a Redcliffe girl. You're Pickleball girl."
Yeah.
Yes.
It's weird, right? And let's talk about that. So, have you guys found at school, do people know about your pickleball from at school? Or do you guys like hide it?
Obviously, like being in high school and playing pickleball, you can get a little bit of dirt for it.
Yeah.
And they do tease you, but it's obviously just like I'm here like out having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Playing tournaments, doing what I love. But it's like haters gonna hate. Haters are gonna hate. So it's like, what can you do about it?
Yeah.
And
I have a lot of people at my school who are involved in pickleball. So it's more of it's actually funny. I have a lot of teachers where they don't know how to make conversation with me unless it's, how's pickleball? So that's okay. But I have, there's a few people, especially teachers, who play and do tournaments. So it's not that bad. Yeah, definitely get dirt from students. Or no, but it's okay. Yeah, like Sophie said, we're having fun.
yeah.
And for you two, like, because you two have played as a doubles unit as well.
Yes.
What's the biggest win you guys have had?
Oh.
Biggest one.
Either as a team or not?
When we did the NPL champs, that was here, a few months ago.
Yeah.
We got bronze in that. That was pretty good in the 19 plus.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
Fun.
But obviously, like, we played with tennis. We did Super League together.
Yeah.
We played doubles every weekend in Super League. So we obviously have like really good like chemistry, I suppose, between us and also we're here every day. So we kind of work with each other.
You gotta like each other.
We have, I suppose we're friends.
I guess so.
But no, obviously it's just like out there having fun.
Yeah.
And like obviously it's really good to like obviously get a medal. We love medals. But no, it's just out there playing and having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I don't think we have like distinctively one moment where we're like, this is huge. But
Yeah.
we've played, how many tournaments have we played together? We've only played like 2 or 3.
Yeah, we
together.
haven't played a lot together because
we're only just getting into.
yeah,
Space.
yeah, because obviously Fallon, she started on the circuit a lot earlier than I did.
Yeah.
Her and Joey started playing like proper tournaments more
Yeah.
beginning of last year, I would say.
I'd say, yeah.
And then I've only just started like getting into the tournaments these past probably five months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say. So I'm obviously pretty new to this scene. And yeah, it's just trying to still immerse myself in this world and getting to know everyone and all the contacts and getting to know all the players.
Yep.
But no, it's really good because pickleball is like kind of like a family. Like you go to these tournaments, you travel down to Gold Coast, Brisbane, and it's always like you see the same people. They always have a chat with you, and you just get to know more people like every time.
Yeah.
And it's really good since me and Fallon are little juniors. It's good to get to know everyone, and they kind of all look after us, which is
they do.
really cool.
You're spot on, right? Like everyone gets around each other, and believe it or not, we had a big request for this piece that I'm doing now.
Really?
A lot of people wanted to know about the junior space and about school curriculum.
Yeah.
So people want to support you guys, which is really cool. You mentioned players. Who are your favourite players in Australian pickleball?
Oh, I think we both agree on Rose.
Rose, I love Rose.
Love her.
Rose Van Rieck,
Yeah.
captain of the Bondi Pickleball. Yep.
Yeah. I love Ellen McDonald.
Yeah. Ellen McDonough is honestly one of my favourite people in pickleball.
I love her.
Yeah.
I've also been playing a lot with Colleen. What's
McMillan?
Colleen's last name? Yes.
Yeah, Cole. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're both just like I said, it's like a family. They're both like such mother figures to me as well. Because in, I know you talk about like juniors now, because there are so many older people, it's like you get a lot of people who look after you just because we are so much younger.
Yeah.
It's kind of like we look up to them and they're there for us, caring for us, looking after us. So you meet a lot of people where you're like, they're such like, I don't know how to explain it, like mother, father figures.
Yeah, well, like you said, it's family, right?
Yeah.
Like everyone gets around each other, and like I've seen you two at a tournament, you'll go and support other players.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
cheer 'em on and stuff.
Yeah.
So everyone does them. I think that's a beautiful thing about our sport.
Yes. Shout out to Stacey.
Oh,
Stacey!
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
you
our pickleball
are
mum.
our favourite.
Yeah.
Honestly, she's there no matter what time, no matter where. She will try everything to come and be there. She plays too. We love her to bits. I
Yeah.
feel so bad because she'll come to our tournaments and she'll come watch us and support us, and then
Yeah. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
she makes the
She
shots.
makes t-shirts. Like I literally just got a t-shirt from Stace. She came down and knew that we were doing this interview, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go and say hello to the girls."
Yes, we were gonna play in like a group tournament before, and we had like a group name, and she
The minor league,
Yes,
actually. That was
and-
meant to be tomorrow, but
but she immediately texted me. She's like, "What's your team name again?" And I was like, "Oh, I forgot what it was."
The Disciples?
Or
Yeah.
something. We made like a silly little name, and she was like, "Okay, bet." And she sent me like a logo she made. It took
Yeah.
her like 5 minutes, and she's like, "I'll print them out. I'll get them here, and we can press them on the shirts." Honestly, she is like our #1 supporter.
Yeah.
And we're very, very, very grateful to have her.
Yeah, she's the pickleball mum.
Yeah.
Stace.
Yeah,
I remember I taught her how to
Love
play, and
Stacey.
she's a nutcase. But
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
her to bits, and I think I'm catching up with her at Gold Coast Grand Slam, which is next week.
Yeah, road trip.
What's the next tournament you two are playing in?
The Queensland Slam. Pimpamore? Where's that?
APC,
Oh,
APC, that's
Australian Pickleball Champions.
Yeah,
that's in
that's
October.
October.
I
But
think that one, but
we're thinking about doing the Queensland Slam, I think. That one's at
PPA?
PPA, yes,
Yeah.
in Tennyson, I believe. Yeah.
Because we missed the Sydney one. I couldn't
Yes.
get to Sydney.
Yeah.
I know I'm playing, there's club championships here at Focus. I'm playing, I think, mixed with Nathan.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot his last name. Nathan Wild? I don't know.
Everyone here recognizes
Nathan.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a G, I love him. But, yeah, so club championships here.
Yeah.
Honestly, I am not that great at staying on top of signing up for the tournament.
Yeah.
I kind of just have
I'm
people.
gonna get on
Or
top
turning
of
up,
that.
or turning up on time.
No!
We'll give her a little bit of a pass because it is her mum's birthday.
Yeah.
Shout out, Jen.
Yeah. Whoopsie. Sorry, guys. I got here though. We're
You did.
here.
Yeah,
You did, and we had an earthquake and everything. So
Yeah.
yeah, random. We didn't even feel it. But anyway. And what about yourself, Sophie? You play in the same tournaments?
Yeah, I think, same tournaments. Obviously, I also am a bit slack with keeping up with the tournament cut-off dates. It'll literally be like 2 days before the registration closes. I'm like, I've really got to get onto that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just really hard to like keep up because obviously with the tournaments, you've got to take time off school on the Fridays. You've got to sort out when we have exams. Because obviously going to senior, you have exams. Yeah, block exams like every term. So it's obviously just like trying to fit that in with school as well and making sure that, you know, you can chuck a sick day here and there in school. But yeah, I think the Queensland Slam, the PPA will be the next one, and then obviously APC.
Yeah, APC is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
It's going to be
And
so
hopefully the
good.
TPA Slam is good as well. And hopefully you guys do well in that.
Yeah.
Pro leagues. Let's talk about the pros. So, Sophie, I remember seeing you play at Tweed Heads. What was that? A couple of months ago now.
Yeah, I would say it's my first tournament actually.
And she played so well. I was like, oh my god, Sophie's like balling
Sophie's
out.
a weapon.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And that was singles.
Singles, yes.
Yeah. So I did ask you guys this off air, but what's your favourite category to play in?
Definitely not singles.
There'd be a lot of people watching right now like, yeah, I agree with that. No, people don't like playing singles.
Okay, yeah. No, look, singles, it's okay. I prefer doubles for multiple reasons actually. Mixed or gendered, honestly, I don't care because mixed I get to play with Joe, gender I get to play with Sophie. I find doubles a lot more fun in the sense that when I do train, majority of the time it is with them. It's like I said, family. We get along so well. So whether we're losing or we're winning, we're having fun. Like we get to train tactics. I know you train tactics in singles as well, but like it's more fun in doubles. Like getting to switch or like call what you're doing or making those fun little calls and it's fun when you have someone there with you. And especially when you win, it's like you're celebrating it together. Or when you lose, you're comforting each other. So it's never, you lost because you're by yourself. But you lost as a team and that's okay because you had fun.
Very fair. Very fair take. Sophie, what about you?
I would say I'm the minority. I love singles. Singles, I have so much fun with it. Because obviously coming from a tennis background, it's similar because doing singles, tennis, you're on your own. And in doubles, I get a little bit stressed out because I'm always like, I got to make sure that I'm playing well and I don't want to let down my other teammate. But in singles, I can go hard on myself if I like. I push myself in singles a lot more. But obviously, doubles, it's good just playing with Fallon. It's good to get out there and have a hit and enjoy my time on court. But singles, I love singles. It's my favourite event.
Have you two ever had a tiff on the court? A big argument?
In doubles?
Yeah.
No.
We don't argue.
No.
Okay.
We love each other.
You know.
Now, big announcement yesterday.
Yes.
You guys got announced to play in NPL Div 2.
Yes.
That was so
super
exciting.
Yeah. So I did get a little bit of a interview piece before this interview with you guys with Ron Shell, the CEO of NPL.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And he talked about the academy.
Yeah.
So you guys have been in the academy. Sophie, were you in the academy last year? Last season, sorry?
No, I played in the NPL Academy when we had the champs here.
Yeah.
In Redcliffe. Yeah, that was really a good experience playing with all the different players. I really loved that. Because obviously, like, I haven't had a big, like, training session, obviously, with, like, all the players before. So that was a really cool experience to get to know everyone.
Yeah.
And Dylan from NPL, he was so welcoming. And
You know what his nickname is?
What?
Other Dylan.
Other Dylan. Oh.
He hates it. All the NPL guys are like, oh yeah, other Dylan.
Other
I'm like,
Dylan.
oh, sorry Dylan. Like, he's such a good guy. Dylan
Yeah.
Ventura, beautiful person down in Victoria, and big shout out
OG
to him.
Dylan.
Yeah.
Other Dylan.
Yeah, old Dylan. So,
Oh, bless.
would you recommend, I will get your opinion as well, but would you recommend, Sophie, if there is any of our junior players or players into it to get involved with the academy?
Of course, like it is such a good experience. Like the contacts that you get, like it's obviously crazy. Like when I did the NPL academy, it was so amazing. Got to meet so many different players, and then played in the the NPL champs that was here that weekend. It was so good. And then it was a few weeks later when NPL season 3 was on, and Dylan messaged me. I was like, "Hey, so can you fill in for NPL Div 2?" I was like, "Great, perfect. It's so cool." Because like they get to know you after like playing a bit, and they send you a message, be like, "Hey, can you fill in? Can you do this?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's obviously like such a good experience if you want to just like get out there and play. Yeah, I would really recommend it.
Yeah, nice. What about you, Fallon? You've done the academy for a little bit now.
Yeah, I have. It's been really cool. You get there and then some of the pros there to coach you. It's really like everyone, I've been coached by quite a few different people, and some people have very different perspectives. So I guess it's like finding something that works for you, but just getting the idea of how other people play or like, yeah, it's really cool. It's fun. It's good experience. You get to meet a lot of new people. I met a lot of new people through the academy, which was really cool. We've also got Flynn and Banjo, who we met. Actually, me and Joey met them through our very, very first tournament, but they also do MPL, and they're from New South Wales. So you're meeting people from all over. Like, Andy's from Perth, isn't he? Yeah, Perth. All those people from overseas. Like, it's really cool. Yeah.
No, you're right, and that's the beautiful thing about our sport, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter your language. Like, I remember you guys did a PPA event here, and you were versing a young lady from Japan.
Yes.
Yes. That was
like, how amazing was that?
She was
that was
incredible.
crazy.
She was so good.
I think she was like also 14,
She was
15?
Yeah, she was 14. That was
young.
crazy. I think that was actually the NPL champs. Yeah.
Yeah, it was NPL.
Because I remember.
But Kento and Iko did play it, so I was thinking PPA.
Yeah. That was crazy because obviously. I forget the lady's name from Japan, but she played in our singles. She played in our singles draw.
Yeah, she did.
I think so, yeah.
She
And
was
I was
really
playing it, and she was like one of the top seeds in Japan.
Yeah.
And that was crazy to like have a hit against her. Like I really pushed myself in that game because obviously when you play, it's so good to play with like people that are better than you because you push yourself and you like try to match their standard.
That's right.
So when I played her, that was such like an incredible experience.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was crazy. I really enjoyed playing that.
So, you guys have been put in opens occasionally, from memory. You guys like will randomly just get chucked in the opens.
Sometimes, or majority of the time when I play mixed, it's Joey going, let's play pros, let's play opens.
Yeah.
And I go, no, and he's like, well, what have you got to lose? Because we're playing these higher players. If we lose against them, we don't lose any duper.
Yeah,
but if we win a few points, it goes up quite a bit apparently. But
The last big tournament, Joey was playing with, was it Flynn or?
I think so.
Yeah.
And their first game was like George Wall.
George Wall.
Yes.
Yeah, that was their first game. The PPA event here. Their first game in opens, they played them. I was like, oh.
Because Joey messaged me, he's like, I'm dead. Like, I'm not winning this. He's like, you got it, mate. But
I'll admit though, it is so much fun when you get to. They definitely go easy on you. Like me and Joey did mix, and our first draw was like Zach.
oh, Gramovic.
Yeah. He went easy on us. Of course they won though, but I think we got like a point or two, which was very much worth celebrating.
Yeah.
But
Zach's
it's so much fun. Yeah.
So we'll slowly start to wrap things up because you guys got work soon.
I do.
Just
gotta get back on it. Yeah.
So do you do the PPA juniors as well?
Yeah, we try to.
Yeah, I've only probably done 1 or 2 PPA junior events because when I first got into the pickleball scene like five months ago, I went straight into the opens, straight into all of the opens events. And I obviously did pretty well with that. I got a silver in my first tournament and then gold in my the Tweed PPA one. So that was obviously pretty cool. But yeah, I've only done probably 1 or 2 PPA junior events, but I definitely want to keep going to get my rankings up a little bit in the PPA juniors because I reckon that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oliver's number 1 for boys.
Yeah,
at the
he
moment,
is.
so.
He's going to Sydney to play as
Yeah.
well. PPA.
Yeah.
We were going to interview Oliver, but Dad,
Come on, guys.
come on, Chris. No, he's got tennis. So,
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
still-
he has Super League.
He's still on the
Yeah.
tennis,
so
yeah.
we'll have to try and get them at some point. And yourself, Colin, you play PPA juniors?
Yeah, I try to play a bit of both. So I play like the juniors and the 19 plus because we've kind of reached that age where when I first started, I was like 15, so I was definitely in the juniors. But when you move up, I think the jump from juniors to 19 plus is quite big. So I try like do a bit of both, kind of like, because you go from PPA, not to brag or anything, but we were doing really well in the juniors, like getting gold and silver, and then you get to 19 plus and you're like, oh, what's happening here?
Yeah.
And we've only just started getting up, which is really good, training a lot and playing a lot. I think we get like, yeah.
And you know what's crazy? So
What?
for you guys, it would go juniors, 19 plus, open, pro.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
That's
climbing our way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, and like you said, you've already mentioned a couple of the pros you get to play with. How
Yeah.
cool is that? So
Yeah.
I remember, Fallon, when we were working together
Yeah.
and you got to see Samadella Bonner play for the first time.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, this
I
lady's
was like,
amazing.
what?
Yeah. What was the first moment you guys had where you were like, I want to play high level pickleball? Was there a moment when you saw people play or saw it on TV or something?
Honestly, the reason I love Rose the most is because she was also one of the first people I saw play like that. She gave me a paddle cover. I still have it. But yeah, because I think I told you, I was like, she's really cool. And then you spoke to her and she gave me a cover. That was really cool. But yeah, I think she was one of the first people I saw play and I was like, she's incredible. I want to be like that. I want to play up there in the pros, hopefully. So,
Yeah, but she's for a different team now, so she'll
Yeah,
actually
she
be a
is.
Bondi one. And what about you, Sophie? Did you have a moment where you're like, I'm going to probably move away a little bit from tennis and more dive into pickleball?
Yeah, well, obviously, when you were still working here, when we had like the pickleball clinics through the holidays, that was pretty cool because I was obviously still playing a lot of tennis then. I was like, you know what? Because we just got like the pickleball courts taped up here. I was like, I may as well give it a try. And yeah, it was so cool. I was always just like still dipping my toes in, kind of still playing tennis. But then when I played that first PPA tournament, and I was watching the MLP play, and all the pros, I was like, oh my gosh!
Yeah.
And when I got my first medal, I was like, I could have a chance, maybe. So yeah, I definitely training a lot more now, and like purposeful training as well, not just training just to have a hit or just playing just for fun. Like I'm still obviously playing for fun, but like more purposeful training.
Yeah. And let's talk about that. Well, this will be the final topic of the day. So you guys, because believe it or not, there's like 2 other places in the country that do dedicated juniors programs.
Yes.
If that. So you guys do it each week here.
Yeah.
I don't know how lucky you realise you are because a lot of other juniors will kill for it. Give a general idea, in case there's anyone that's watching that would like to do something like that. What do you typically do in a session like that? Like a drill session specifically for you guys?
We focus our weeks on different things. Like some weeks we'll practice a lot more on singles or doubles it really depends, but every session we warm up, drill for quite majority of the time, and then towards the end we put it in gameplay. So yeah, that's mainly how our sessions play out. But yeah, we're always focusing on different things, like whatever Chris thinks we should be working on, or if it's before a tournament, I think we push quite hard on things that we need to focus on before a tournament. So yeah, that's kind of how it's set out. I can't really give like a general we do this and this, because it's always different. We're always focusing on
That's okay.
different
That's
things.
more than enough.
Yeah.
Sophie, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I'd say pretty much the same, but it's also, once we come back from a tournament, because obviously Chris is also there, he's watching us, he's supporting us, and we come back from a tournament, he's like, maybe we should fix this up a little bit, maybe we should focus on this a bit more. And then, we see the progress after the tournament, and then we come back, we fix up the things that need improving, and we go to the next tournament and we see those things being put into play. And it's obviously super cool because Chris is an amazing coach.
Yeah.
Like obviously being on the tennis scene for so many years, and he was my tennis coach for so many years, and Fallon's.
Yeah.
So we obviously have that connection with him, and obviously transferring over to pickleball, he knows how we play, he knows our attitudes,
Yeah.
he knows when we can crack it sometimes or what gets us stressed. But he obviously is very individualized, I would say as well, because he puts a lot of effort into making sure that each one of us focus on what we need to focus on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's obviously like such an amazing experience,
Yeah.
and we're so lucky.
And if you are a parent or someone of the same age group as these guys that would like to get involved with the Focus Pickleball Redcliffe Juniors program, what would you recommend? Website? Probably.
Yeah,
it's all there.
website, Instagram.
Give us a ring.
Yeah.
Focus Pickleball
Yeah,
Redcliffe.
give me and Fallon a call.
Yeah.
We'll be here. We'll sign you
Work
up.
slaving
Focus
away.
tennis and pickleball.
Your shift starts in about 15
Fallon
minutes.
will should be. Yeah.
But you get the general idea, viewers. It's an amazing opportunity for these players, and thank you,
Yeah.
Chris, and the team here at Focus for supporting our junior development. Now, Chris, I wanted to add, I believe he's the Queensland Tennis Juniors coach, Juniors boys maybe.
I believe so, because he does a lot of work at Nudgee
Yeah.
College, because Oliver trains there quite a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty cool
Yeah,
that
so-
he's super involved.
The point I'm making is that he is incredibly qualified when it comes to coaching our youngsters anyway.
Yeah.
So thank you, ladies. This has been so informative.
Thank you,
Thank
Dylan.
you,
Is there
Dylan,
any
for having
final
us.
things you want to say before we close out?
Just a thank you.
Yeah, just thanks everyone on the pickleball scene making us feel welcome.
Yeah.
It's obviously so cool.
Shout out to all the juniors out there.
Exactly,
who are
yeah.
playing. I think our aim is to one day hopefully go to, because you see here in Australia a lot of juniors coming up and playing, but in America it's looking pretty cool too. There
Yeah,
are
it's
a lot of juniors
crazy.
there.
Yeah.
I think one of our main goals is to go there someday and play there and see how different the pickleball scene is to
Yeah.
here in Australia, which of course it's growing here in Australia, which is really incredible to see. But yeah, thank you, Dylan.
No, thank you guys, and we will close out here. I don't know if we'll get the interview with Chris and Oliver.
Maybe.
It was originally planned, but if not, this will be the end of the YouTube channel. YouTube video, rather, not the YouTube channel.
Oh.
Goodness,
Oh,
that's a
that
bit
would've
of a premature retirement. So thank you so much for watching. As always, if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe to the channel. Follow the social medias. Do you guys want your social medias plugged?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have dedicated pickleball ones first?
I don't. But you know, I do post a lot of pickleball content on there. It's
Just
switched.
wondering whether we should.
Your personal one.
Yeah, maybe not.
Fallon, you can shout out your pickleball
Yeah,
account.
sorry,
How about
Sophie. I'm just
that?
wondering, what's the
I
legal?
think, I think mine's just Fallon Kelly PB or something.
Yeah. See if you're gonna make a pickleball.
I do. That's my next project. I'll have to do it.
Yeah, as well as obviously follow Head and Hammer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep up to date with all their wares. But viewers, we will close out here. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank
and
you for
Thank you
having
so
me.
when you
much.
see these two at the next tournament, give them a cheer.
Come
'cause
say
they're
hi.
Yeah,
doing
we love a
amazing
chat.
things.
We're not scary. Unless we've just lost a tournament
Yeah, watch
and
out.
we're sitting there
Yeah,
with
watch
angry
out.
faces. But I promise we'll still be nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
See you.
you.
Thank you.